Hello, my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another reading. Welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, I am Daughter of the Divine. Nice to meet you. For those that do know me and are returning to my channel, thank you for coming back. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a juicy one. Not even a juicy one. Don't think 18 plus. It's just like really cute. So I feel like, I don't know, I listen to music a lot, but when the song So This Is Love came on, I believe it's from Cinderella. So this is love. I was like, wait, like a lot of us, I'm pretty sure a lot of us are wondering what will that moment be when we realize we were falling in love, or that we've fallen in love with our future spouse. Okay, because we're worried about them. We're not worried about nobody that comes before them. Okay, we're worried about the long goal. We're worried about the end game person we're going to be with. So I'm like, that would be a very interesting reading. So that's what we're going to go over today. We're going to go over how will you fall in love with your future spouse. Okay, I have these 3 cards here that it says, one says slowly, one says quickly, and then one says all at once. So we're going to see if it's like love at first sight all at once, if it's slowly, if it's quickly, we're going to get into it, but I didn't even okay, I just got an idea for something, so we're gonna go with that. But the what will be happening that leads up to the moment, we're gonna try to get into that, and then who says I love you first, okay? And then we're gonna get like with the whole what will be happening that leads up to the moment, it's like when will you realize you're in love. So it's like the song's like, so this is love. So they were obviously going through things together that made her realize she was in love with this person. So we're gonna try to get into all that a little bit. I hope I remember. Okay, but the idea that I got, because I know it has to be pick a card in order for me to drop these down and for you to choose a pile. So these cards here, I didn't bring a lot of oracle cards, so they tend to make the reading longer, which I've realized. So I just have like 2 oracle card decks that we're going to pull from today, and this one's going to be used in the picking of your piles. So I'm going to go with the scenario of what will you guys be feeling in the moment when you realize you're in love with this person, and then that's going to help you choose your pile, I guess. But you won't know the whole slowly, quickly, or all at once until the end of the reading. We're going to see if you were able to pick up on those energies during the reading. I'm excited. So can we get a card for what will be happening in the moment? What will they be feeling in the moment? What will be happening in the moment? What will be feeling in the moment? What will they be feeling in the moment? Group 1, please. We have harmony. How cute. We have harmony with honorable mention to passion, fertility, harvest, and confidence. So, period. Group 2, please. Can I get a card for group 2? So what will be happening in the moment when they realize they're in love with this person? What will they be feeling? Harmony is a cute start. Group 2, please. Okay. Group 2 got 2. We got sensuality, okay, and we have true love come to me. Oh, how cute. Okay. 2, I don't know if I showed group 1 there, I'm sorry. Group 1, harmony. So you can kind of start on meditating on the colors maybe, and then bring them down a little bit so you can see them a little. Now we're going to shuffle one more time. I'm seeing 333 if that was important for anyone. Okay, can I get a card for group 3, please? A card for group 3. A card for group 3. What will they be feeling in the moment when they realize they're in love? If you haven't heard the song, if you're not like a Disney person, go listen to So This Is Love. Okay. Okay, so you have psychic protection as the first card with an honorable mention to knowledge and destiny. But the card that came out is psychic protection with these 2 flying out behind it. So I'll probably keep these. Okay. So I'm sure you can see a little bit down there. So we have harmony, we have sensuality, and then we have knowledge with a few cards behind it, so you can see them all at once. There will also always be a clip of the 3 options in the next clip after the intro. All you gotta do is go into the where you will find the timestamps and click on options in order to see them in front of you. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. that's what I have for you guys. So I will see you at your reading. Choose wisely. Oh wait, I should shuffle the thingamabobbers for y'all while y'all still here. You know, this is this one. Okay, so we're going to shuffle these two and see where they fall. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna open these. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna open these when we get to your reading at the towards the end, and see if what we've been getting so far in the reading actually makes sense at the end of the reading. Okay, so choose wisely, and I will see you guys over there. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. If you chose harmony, then this is your reading. Now I feel called to, since I kept the other cards for the other piles, you guys got a lot of cards. I think we had fertility. I'm trying to remember the cards that came through for y'all. I know one was harvest. One was confidence. I remember that one. Harvest. And there was another one. Was it passion? Let me start from the beginning. It wasn't peace. It wasn't success. It wasn't that. 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 It wasn't this. It wasn't that. 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 Oh my gosh. Okay. It was harvest. It was confidence, fertility. Okay, so it was just these. It was just these, because 4 came out in all, I think, or was it 5? I'm not even sure at this point. Let me go check. Okay, so it was just 4. I just wanted to make sure. Didn't want to jip y'all. Okay, so this was, I pulled this for, you know, what will you be feeling in the moment that makes you realize that you're in love with this person. Okay, so I do feel like there will be some planning going on with the harvest, because harvest is what you've been planting roots, essentially. You've been growing things, and now you get to finally reap what you sow. So I feel like you may be the pile that it's slowly already coming through. Okay, because it takes a while for you to feel perfectly in harmony with your partner. You're feeling confident in your partner, confident, I'm hearing, in yourself as well. This card right here is giving me, as soon as I was looking at it, I started hearing cater to you. You know, hearing catered to you by Destiny's Child. So you're going to want to cater to this person. Maybe you're not that kind of person, or you were never that kind of person who, you know, bowed to the will of a man or a woman, whatever, whoever your partner is, the gender, and that's what you finally, you know, find yourself doing. You're looking at them and you're wanting to cater to them. You're looking at them and seeing, you know, kids in the future with them, you know what I mean? Which is what this harvest is giving. It's like you're seeing what will come now that you planted your seeds with them, or they planted seeds. So it could be, maybe some of you could, you know, that's your phone. You're seeing what will happen once you plant those seeds with this person. But the main card that came out for you is harmony. Where I said it takes a while for you to, you know, build harmony between you and somebody else. So like I said, I do feel like it's going to be a slowly kind of thing for you guys. So now we're going to get into the cards. We don't want to make that too long. Sorry. Every time she passed, the phone will be falling. Like, come on now. We have harmony. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So maybe you're treating this person with love and care, with the whole confidence catered to you, with the fact that you want to treat this person with, you know, love and care is what is really getting to you. And I'm seeing sooo. So that's giving harmony again. Okay, moving that. So now I want to get into the prompts that I wrote down. So this is the how will you fall in love with your future spouse. Like slowly, quickly, all at once, love at first sight kind of thing. So this person may be your type. Since y'all know y'all heard me say love at first type, so this person is like maybe your ideal type, and that's what makes you fall in love with them. But your type may not be like a physical appearance. If it is, good for you. If it isn't, I feel like just one day you're gonna wake up and you're going to be having a moment with this person, and you kind of just stop and realize, wow, like, you know, like when a girl is like in love, she's willing to do whatever for her guy, okay? And I'm saying that because majority of women watch card readings, so I'm trying to more cater to them. Take it as it resonates. Even the guys, sometimes if they're in love with someone, they're doing whatever needs to be done. And I kind of feel like that was what I was trying to get into. When you fall so deeply and head over heels for someone, you're willing to do anything for them. And I kind of feel like that also will be reciprocated with the harmony. So you're so in love with him, he's so in love with you, and I'm seeing 333. So we saw 222, 333. He's so in love with you, you're so in love with him, you're willing to cater to him, do whatever he wants, and you may not be that kind of person. Or he may not be that kind of person, but that's the kind of vibe that you guys have together. You're in perfect harmony, you're in sync, okay? So how will they fall in love with their future spouse? Let me pull like 3 cards for this topic. How will they fall in love with their future spouse, please? We have 9 of Gifts, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, I do feel like it's gonna take a minute, because the 9 of Pentacles is a slow vibing energy, and so is Harvest. We have to wait like all year for Harvest, and it doesn't come until like, you know, September. How will they fall in love with their future spouse? I feel like it's going to take a minute, and you guys did get the most cards, so I do feel like it's going to take some time. It's giving me you're waiting for all these things to sync up, you know, where you have to be physically attracted to them, emotionally attracted to them, you know, mentally attracted to them. And when all those things are in line, that's when it finally hits you, which is what I was saying, where you finally say, oh wow, I've never felt this way for someone before. I was never given all these things, you know. I found my type, and now I know that I'm in love with him, dang, or in love with them. Okay, the next card we have is the Hangman in reverse. You guys are getting all the cards that mean like long time and, you know, culmination of things. The Hangman is like you were thinking of things in one way, you know, and then you start thinking of things in another way with the Hangman in reverse. Like, you know, you're seeing a new perspective, or things have been turned on its head, you know. And that's how you feel like your life may have been, you know, falling in love with this person, where you were seeing things and feeling things you've never felt before, which is tying into what I was saying before. And now we have the 8 of Good Cheer, which is the 8 of Cups, I believe. It could be on a night when you guys are drinking a lot. And see, look, things were turned on its head. See, when you're drunk, you operate in a different mind space most of the time. So if you were drunk, the night you realize, or the day you realize, the moment you realize, you'll fall in love with this person. It may be like very jarring. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is kind of giving me when you finally realize that your life is tied into theirs, because the Nine of Pentacles is like a very independent, for yourself kind of energy. You're in your single and thriving era, you're by yourself. When you finally realize that you're no longer just one person, independent, living a life by yourself, like your life has been fully integrated into theirs, that's when you realize you're in love with them. So yeah, it's still giving me for you guys, it's going to take some time. It's going to be slower for you to fall in love with this person. We have the Hangman. It's kind of like, this is giving me like, wow, one minute you were like, oh, everything's fine, and the next minute everything was turned on its head, and you finally realize like, wow, maybe I do love this person. It could take you a while for you to come to this realization. And like I said, it could happen when you're drunk, because your mind could be someone who's very like, oh, we don't need a man, with that very why is the word not coming through? Like, now I'm like annoyed. Like, you're gonna be in like a very it's not selfish, like you're for yourself, single mentality kind of person. That's what you were always, you know, about. You don't want to be tied down kind of vibe, and that mentality gets turned on its head. And then we get into the Hangman, where life just seems like you were placed in a pause. It could be when you're coming out of this is giving me a long like period of being single, so you're just self-sufficient. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Come on now. So you're very self-sufficient at this point. when you meet this person. You're very self-sufficient, you're very confident, like your life is in harmony. But it's when you start feeling like, I'm hearing when you start, your biological clock starts ticking. For those of you who are women, that is when you finally realize, wow, I'm in love with this person as well, or I would like to love someone besides me. You know, it's giving me like a eureka moment where you were in hangman mode, stasis for a long time, you were single for a long time, and you're finally not self-sufficient about, you know, like, okay, you know what it's giving me? I feel like you need an example, because I need an example. Okay, so you're someone who's used to doing everything on your own. Boom. You buy your own groceries. And you're someone who wants to do everything by yourself. You are super independent. Well, I'm saying independent. You're super independent, hyper independent, where if a guy wants to open the door for you, I can open it myself. A guy wants to, walk on the side of the sidewalk, you know what I mean? Just, so you're someone who's usually batting against those chivalrous tendencies because you're hyper independent. Then it's the day where you finally let your guy open the door for you. You finally let him buy you something. You finally let him treat you like a queen, which is what this confidence is doing. It's either going to be you or him who's catering to the other person. So I do feel like it's going to be both. Like this person's catering to you, and in turn, you want to cater to them. So they're doing little things. They're acting in a way that makes you feel like, sensitive and fertile and empressy. You know what I mean? Like, ordering you dinner, asking if you're okay. And it's when you finally realize that, wow, I'm no longer on my own. I am not the combative, hyper independent person that I used to be. I feel like that's when it will finally hit you. And it could be when you're drunk, this person's taking care of you after a night out and you guys got really drunk. It's just giving me that kind of vibe. So it's kind of like you're finally ready to see things differently. Okay, with the hangman in reverse, you're finally able to see things differently. You're finally able to come out of that period of hangman where it's like, oh, I only believed in this for so long. Now I believe in something else. Now I believe in more things. Now I'm someone who wants to cater to my man. Now I'm someone who's willing to allow my man to cater to me, or my woman, my person, So I think that's what's coming through for that portion of the reading. The how will you fall in love with them? You guys are still giving me slowly. It's gonna be like it's gonna sneak up on you. Now I want to get into the what will be happening that leads up to the moment when you realize you're in love. What will be happening in the relationship or with their person when they finally realize they're in love with them? Okay, we have a taker. We have the child, the fool. Yeah, I do feel like I was saying before, when you're ready to embark on a new journey, it could be your biological clock is ticking and you're ready to have a child with this person. You've never had that, moment before. You never had, oh my gosh, I can see this person be the father of my kids. Like, when you have that moment, it's like, wow, I must be in love because I've never, had these feelings before. It's when you're experiencing new things, new emotions. Wow. Jesus, we have... we have 9 of Pentacles coming out upright this time. So when you're feeling, I don't know, confident, okay? You're feeling, not the hangman coming out upright. What we're not going to do, guys, what we're not going to do. And then we have the 8 of Cups in reverse now. So like I said, I feel like you were someone who was always pushing away people or running away from the connection. When you finally realize, wow, I don't want to run away anymore. I actually want to stay with this person. I want to run to them instead of away from them, is when you come to the realization. Because now we have the 8 of Cups in reverse, which is not wanting to leave, So you'll fall in love with this person. You'll know you're falling in love with them when you don't always want to run away. When you're letting them take care of you. When you're not being so hyper independent, When you're ready to start anew, become a new person. I'm hearing err on the optimistic side of life now when it comes to love. You could have been someone who's always like, oh, what if this person leaves me? What if we don't end up together? You're finally able to end those things, the hangman in reverse. You were put in that period of being a pessimistic person when it comes to love, or a realist, as they would say, oh, there's no such thing as love at first sight. There's no such thing as this and that. I'm seeing 12-12. And when you finally reach the end of that hangman phase, you're like, oh, wow, there is such thing as love. This person makes me believe in love. They treat me in a way where I know they have to love me. You know what I mean? So now I love them, We have the Holly King, which is the Emperor. What was I saying about you being in your Empress energy with fertility coming through? Yeah, when you're finally in the energy of allowing yourself to be, taken care of, allowing yourself to receive. You're letting the man be the man instead of having to operate as the man and woman in your life, I love to see it. And then we have one more card, the Four of Good Cheer. Yeah, stressful situations where you were feeling disinterested in love or disinterested in people. Like I was saying, you were someone you could have been, oh yeah, I want to be in a relationship, so you were in relationships, you were always keeping a part of yourself, like, hidden away, like, oh no, I'm not going to allow myself to fully jump and leap with this Fool card here. See? You weren't allowing yourself to fully leap into the idea of, being forever happy and wanting to be with someone for a long time. So when you finally reach that realization, that's when things are definitely going to change. When you finally find your Emperor, essentially. And we have this confidence, we have this harvest, and we have this harmony. So you've been in Empress energy for so long, but while also having to operate in your Emperor energy, which is like doing everything for yourself, being very self-sufficient, like I was saying before. If somebody were to try to do anything for you, I can do it myself. And it's not about you, like, we know you can do it yourself, okay, but this person wants to do it for you, so let them do that. And when you finally, like, release that grip and you find yourself being less combative when it comes to letting him do things for you or buy things for you or treat you to things, I feel like, or this person, whoever it is, it doesn't have to be a he, that's when you finally start realizing, wow, I might just like him, I might just love him. And you're finally, and that's the realization, like, oh, so this is love. Letting someone take care of me and not having to worry about everything and be the man in my relationship. If you're a woman, of course. So when you finally stop doing the things that the opposite sex is supposed to do or meant to do or seen, because the words that are coming through is not right. I'm hearing obligated, supposed to, like those words we're gonna, what they are traditionally supposed to be doing. When you finally start letting that person take on their role, be the Emperor to your Empress, that's when you're like, oh, this is nice. Let me stop. But yeah, so this was supposed to be what will be happening that leads up to it. Okay, it could be different for everyone. I do feel like with this Four of Cups card here, this is someone who's at work. This could be you working and this person, taking it upon themselves to do something nice for you while you're overworked, okay? So it's like an act of service. Like, oh, you need me to wash your clothes while you're at work. You need me to pick up this. I'm hearing people still take things to the, what do they call it? Dry cleanings. You need me to pick up your dry cleaning because they see you're swamped at work. Do you want me to pick up dinner? Do you want me to cook dinner? Do you want me to come pick you up and take you out to dinner after work, kind of thing? It's like when someone finally does something for you, an act of service that, where they know it would lighten your load. So someone basically doing things for you, when they start doing things for you and you don't have to ask, they just see your stress and take it upon themselves to do it, that's when you're finally going to be realizing. So these could be some events leading up to it. That's what I'm getting with this card. The Emperor, someone's taking charge. I'm hearing not really giving you a choice. This person, maybe I'm hearing sticks it to you and say, hey, these are things that I want to do, and I would like you to allow me to do them, okay? Because we're not all about forcing nothing around these parts, okay? So this person brings it to your attention, hey, I can see how you can kind of be the kind of person who you have to be on your own, for the longest time, doing everything for yourself, but I'm here now. Will you allow me to do certain things for you? And when you finally start letting down that guard, then you're like, oh, I've never done this for anybody else, or then nobody has ever wanted to do this for me. Okay, I think I'm falling for this person. So that could be a moment where they, bring that conversation to you and say, hey, like, you're someone I want to settle down with. I can see you as the mother of my kids with the fertility and harvest there. I do think that ties into when you guys take your relationship to the next step. And that's what this Fool card entails. You jumping and taking a leap of faith, doing something you've never done before, and believing in something you never hoped to believe in. Because this card always gives me, it's the Fool card, a child waiting for Santa Claus to come. Even though they've never seen Santa Claus, they just wake up every day. It's something they've only heard of in legends. Love and true love and, romantic love is only something you've heard of in legends so far. But now you're finally experiencing it for yourself. And that's when you realize, wow, okay, I think I might be in love with this person. Okay. Because now you find yourself the optimistic child waiting for Santa Claus to come. Now you're someone who's expecting your person to be there for you. You're putting your trust and your faith in them. And that's when you finally realize you're in love. So when you start expecting things that you didn't used to expect before, I feel like that is when you're going to, some things that lead up to this moment. Now we have the Nine of Gifts, where you're feeling secure in your relationship, where you know it's okay to be someone who's independent, but it's also okay to let someone help, okay? And this bird here, is giving me, it could be during Christmas, so Christmas you're having with this person. I'm hearing on the first day of Christmas, when you look at me, a partridge in a pear tree, okay? So it could be during Christmas time where you're, you know, feeling secure, you're feeling happy, you're feeling, I'm hearing stress-free, you know, you're feeling elated, comfortable kind of thing, where you're not stressing about anything. And where before you could have been someone who was always stressing about, oh, when is this bill going to get paid? I'm going to have to get up tomorrow and do this and run so many errands. And now you have someone to kind of share that load with. So, like, I do feel like it's going to take a while. You guys are the group. Like, I hope this says slowly, or else I'm just completely wrong, okay? Unless you fell in love with this person early on and you just considered, you didn't really realize it, you know? Then we have the Eight of Good Cheer, when you don't want to run. When you don't want to run away from this person, you know? For some of you, is when you start changing your ways. You could have been someone who always would go out and like have drinks with your friends, have a good old time, and then as soon as you met this person, you find yourself not wanting to go out, which is basically leaving in its own way, where you're in a relationship with someone and you get dressed up, go out with friends. When you finally find yourself not wanting to do that anymore, you realize, oh wow, I'm putting you over my friends, or I'm putting you over having a good time kind of thing. Okay, I must love you kind of thing. Okay, so that is that portion of the reading. Now the next portion is, who says I love you first? I'm ready. At the end, I'm going to get a song for you. And then I did another reading, what romantic movie or what romance movie best represents the relationship between you and your spouse, or the love story between you and your spouse. And I have those cards here, so I want to pull from those two at the end. So if you want to stick around, do that. Okay, so who says I love you first? Can we get some songs and movies? Not songs and movies, oh my gosh. I mean, we will get songs and movies, but that's not what I wanted to say. Can we get some cards to say who says I love you first? So this card flew all the way over there, which is the Page of Kings, which I think is Wands. And I don't like pages. I need a king or a queen, because pages could sometimes be girls, sometimes be boys. Like, I was always thinking pages are girls, knights are boys, and then of course kings and queens are men and women, okay? Who says I love you first, please? Who says I love you first? I need an archetype. We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It said mind your business. And we have a page again. And then we have Five of Gifts. Okay, this is what we're not going to do. But the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's giving me that you're not supposed to know. But we're not doing that. Who says I love you first? Please, can we get a card for who says I love you first? Will it be my group ones, or will it be their person? Will it be my group ones, or will it be their person? I'm hearing it's the one who has the cold feet the most. So I do feel like it could be you, because one day you're just going to see this person sitting there with the Knight of Gifts and realize you're in love with them, just want to tackle them and say it. And they're unsuspecting. They're not seeing it coming, because he looks innocent, minding his business. It's just they're opening gifts. And it's funny because now we have the Six of Gifts, which is someone who's giving you a gift. So like I said, it could definitely be around Christmas time, or when this person is doing certain things for you, where you want, and now you want to do things for them as well. So by this person giving you gifts and doing things, you say, oh, thanks, or I love you. It just comes out. Because this person just sitting there looking so cute, minding their business, opening their gift, you know what I mean? And then you just feel those feelings overcome you. So, you see how they're confusing me? For some of you, it could be them. Like, I feel like there's like too many people who could be watching for me to say it's gonna be them. Can I get one more card? Thank you. Then we have the Two of Gifts, which has a man in it. So for most of you, it's gonna be the guy. Okay, if you're a female watching, the masculine energy if you're not a female watching. So I do feel like it could be the guy. Then we have the Child, we have another guy, we have another guy, we have the High Priestess, then we have Strength. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, a small portion of you could be you though, because you finally realize, I'm hearing overcome by Christmas cheer. You're going to be overcome by Christmas cheer and tell this person, or I'm getting the vibe that this person told you before, but it takes you a while for you to say it back. Is the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, so this person sends it to you and they're just waiting for you to say it, and then you get hit with that feeling one day and you're like, oh, and then you're finally able to say it back. Okay, so what else? I do want to get more time frames from here. Let's just have some time frames. How will they fall in love with their future spouse, please? How will they fall in love with their future spouse? Slowly, quickly, all at once. Let somebody know. We have TikTok. Yeah, it's going to take you some time. I feel like I said that. So it's going to take you a while for you to realize that, wow, so this is love. And then we have chaos and conflict. And maybe when you guys go through some chaos and conflict, like the 8 of Cups did come up right. So there could be how you fall in love with them. It takes them walking away. It takes you being in a stasis mode with the Hangman in reverse. And then it takes, what card came up before that? The 9 of Pentacles, when you're finally ready to be in a relationship, but you're not someone who's so hyper independent. So I do think you could be in a relationship with this person. You guys take a break because there's chaos and conflict, and then you guys come back together when you're finally ready to admit or be in a relationship and to give your all to this person. So that is tying into the fact that this person told you I love you and then like took a little break. And then we have Imagine. So you're going to be, it's going to take you a while. Yeah, so for you, I think it's slowly. I hope that card says slowly and you're not playing with me. Okay, so let's see what the card says here. Hi guys, yes. Oh, I was scared. Oh gosh. Whew. It says slowly. Yeah. So y'all gonna be falling in love with your future spouse slowly. I was so stressed. I'm like, oh, what if it doesn't match up? I don't know why I just don't believe in spirit. They always got my back. Yeah, it's like when you're ready, when you're confident about what you want and who you are, when you're confident enough to be, you know, catering to this person without thinking that it makes you lesser than or something, when you guys are in perfect harmony, you know, when there's harvest, when there's stuff to be celebrated, like I do feel like that's going to be coming through. So I do feel like for some of you, there may be like a break from this relationship while you guys are in the dating phase. So it could be someone you already know. For a small piece of you, don't get too excited now. It could be someone you already know that you had to have a break from, okay, in order for you guys to realize and become the person you were meant to be, and then you were able to come back in harmony, okay? And not bars, that rhymed. So now what we're gonna do is move on and get some songs for you guys, or a song at least. Whoo, boy, I'm still happy that slowly came out. I was scared. That could have been your person. They were waiting for you to say it, and you never said it when they said it. And when you finally say it, it's gonna be like y'all saw me jump for joy. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I said slowly, yes. Like, it's just one word. If it would have said anything else, I would have been fine, because I was picking up a vibe of it not being slowly, you know, of it being slowly, you know. But I'm just like, I was still scared. I'm so happy that it came out slowly. So this person's gonna be very happy, excited, jumping for joy when you finally say it back to them. Yes, I do feel like for some of you, there's a vibe of you saying it first, but your person like said it first already, and they're just minding their business now. And now it's kind of up to you to say it back. These are too many, thank you. No, I said this is too many. But we have Lightning by the Wanted. It's giving like a strike of lightning, where a sudden realization, which I do feel like is going to be like a sudden realization for you. So I want one more song though. Can I get one more? Yes, there's 2 more, whatever. And now I want to get some movies. So I don't have many, but I feel like this is enough. Can I get a movie? What movie could they watch to give them a better, you know, idea of what their relationship with their future spouse will be like? Please. To give them a better idea. Okay, I'm excited. I'm putting that to the side. What does it say? I feel like a group got that before. So the first song that came out for you guys is What She Wants Tonight, Luke Bryan. Okay, so this person definitely, I do feel like they may be more into it than you are. when they may be more into you than you are into them when you first meet them. So it says she wants my hands on her body. She wants to burn like she's made of fire. She says she ain't going home till we drink every drop of Kentucky Dry. Don't even know what she'll do when she does it. Palm of her hands, I'm hers in the blink of an eye. She don't take no and I love. She gets what she wants and I get to be what she wants tonight. So what she wants to know about Luke Bryan, this person is grateful to be on your arm, that you chose them. They want to be with you. They see you as this empress, but it may take you some time for you to see the empress in you. Okay, that's the message that came through. Now, the other song that came through next was If That's Alright by Dylan Dunlap. And what was I saying about there being a break? Yeah, because I'm just falling in love with myself tonight. I'm not scared of being alone with my hell of a mind. Now, I'm not trying to be rude. I love everything about you, but I'm just falling in love with myself tonight, if that's alright. Now, this is either going to be you, which is the big vibe here, or your person saying this in a relationship. Like I did say, there may be a break with the Eight of Cups coming out, where you guys spend time apart and you're trying to fall in love with yourself, because this person fell in love with you, you know, quickly, but it takes you sometimes to fall in love. Because this is about you. How will you fall in love with your future spouse? They may fall in love quite fast, but you take some time to say it, and they tell it to you, and they say, hey, I'm in love with you, or I love you, and you're like, huh? No. Because like I said, you were someone who's used to being so dependent or hyper independent. You're someone who's used to being so hyper independent. You did not ask for anything. You didn't expect anything from others. You did everything for yourself. You know what I mean? That's how you were until you met this person. They were just doing things for you, and you know, it could have, you know, scared you away. So you like ran away with the Eight of Cups coming upright. But you needed to be in that kind of, you know, stasis mode of Hangman, where you learn some lessons. And the Hangman is always like a spirit-led stasis. So they saw you sabotaging this relationship, and they could have made it come to a break. And so you learn more about yourself and became the Empress in order to be, you know, a perfect match to their Emperor, you know? But yeah, I do feel like I said, there may be a break, or you could know this person, or you will know them, obviously, because they're your future spouse, and you guys take a break during your relationship where you guys aren't together, and then you guys come back together. When you come to the realization that, dang, I love them. Because with the Nine of Pentacles coming out twice, it's giving you're by yourself, you're learning yourself, becoming who you want to be, you know, confident in being by yourself. And it came out in reverse, which means when how you fall in love with them, you weren't ready. But when you do fall in love with them, or the moments leading up to it, now you are ready with the Nine of Pentacles upright. I hope that makes sense. Now we have beautiful, crazy Luke Combs. When she gets that come get me look in her eyes, well, it kind of scares me the way she drives me wild, and she drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy is beautiful to me. So I do feel like this person waited a long time for you to finally wear your heart on your sleeve, and that is what that confidence was giving me, where you finally want to cater to this person and show them how much you love them. You may have never felt that way before, but because you feel the way with them, you're like, oh yeah, this is my person. Now we have Memory I Don't Mess With, Lee Bryce. Yeah, there's something about you knowing this person already. You could know them right now. Just a vibe coming through for me. If it's not resonating, then it's not resonating. If there's nobody in your life that you would want to get married to right now, then it's not for you. If there is someone you have in mind, then they could potentially be. Just leave it if it doesn't resonate. Now we have I'm as close as I can get to a memory I don't mess with. The girl I was the best with, the girl. You just don't get it. I'd fall right back with one slip. You always leave me helpless. See, this person's saying I'd fall right back with one slip. Like, just tell me you want to be with me and I there. Stop it. You always leave me helpless. Don't hate me. I can't help it. I gotta leave us where we left it. You're a memory I don't mess with. Wow. You see what I was saying about you maybe knowing this person, you guys having to break up and finding your way back to each other again? That's a big vibe coming through. If it don't resonate, it's your reading. I'm sorry. If it don't resonate, this may not be your reading. Because that's the vibe that was coming through, where you guys had to take a break for you to come to the realization, wow, I do love this person. Now I want them. And them always loving you from afar the whole time. But every time they think of it, like, oh no, I can't think of her. No, she hates me. No, we can't be together. But it's like, no, you don't hate them. You just had to come to the realization that you were good in a relationship as well as on your own, essentially. Okay, so we have slows. You guys are definitely falling in love slowly, but leading up to it, I do feel like you guys are going to be in harmony. It's going to be a harvest where like I said, you have to plant the seeds, and they take a while for them to come for you to harvest them, you know. Confidence and then fertility. So yeah, you could end up having kids with this person. Well, it's your future spouse. If you want kids, that's in the cards. Now the movie, dun, 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 You guys got the Little Mermaid, Ariel, and Prince Eric. So we have the girl saves the boy, insta love. Okay, so for them, I do feel like it's insta love, because I feel like for both of them it is, but Eric is definitely very fixated on her, because of course she brought him back to life, so that could definitely be the vibe here. Dang, when you meet this person, now all of a sudden I'm having throat chakra issues, so that could definitely be a thing in the relationship. And it's funny how in the movie Ariel really couldn't speak, could tell him how she felt. Guys, stop it. Okay, so we have secret identity, the dude is in distress, affinity for water and the beach, rivals, human versus fish, a fish out of water. So yeah, that's the vibe that you're giving in the relationship, where you're a fish out of water. You're not used to experiencing these feelings. We have instant chemistry. We have overprotective father. I'm hearing our overprotective person in general. This person could be a father, an overprotective father, which just came through. We have manipulative aunt. So some of you could have a manipulative aunt. And then we have sabotage. So there could be some sabotage in this connection. I'm hearing sabotage from spirit. So you guys, because you guys had to grow in order to, you have to grow into this relationship. It wasn't just happening, right off the bat. That's what I have for you guys. I hope that reading resonated. Wow, that took me on a journey, but I hope you got what you needed to hear. So how you fall in love with them, it's going to happen slowly over time. You're not going to realize it, I'm hearing slowly and all at once. But that lightning that wanted to come out from the wanted. So if you want to listen to any of these songs, we have What She Wants Tonight, Luke Bryan, If That's Alright, Dylan Dunlap, Beautiful Crazy, Luke Combs, Memory I Don't Mess With, Lee Bryce. And then for the movie, in order to give you more, and I'm just seeing the boat scene with them, where they're just looking up at the sky. They're in the boat in the little lagoon. There you see her sitting there across the way. She done got a lot to say, but there's something about her. So when you first meet this person, or a big part of your relationship could be you not speaking or being very, like I said, emotive or vocal about anything revolving yourself, or, being expressive in any kind of way, showing this person you want them, but there's something about you. Because Ariel couldn't speak. All she could do was, based off the vibes they were feeling. This is so cute. But I'm just getting that lagoon scene where the music is playing around them. It's giving like big fairy tale moment. This is so stinking cute. I'm gonna leave y'all here though, because I gotta let it marinate. If the reading resonated, please feel free to let me know. And I would love to hear from people who have already met their future spouse, to see if it resonates for what you guys went through. If it was slowly, if it went in this order, I'd love to know. Okay. But that's all that I have for you guys. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. If you like this reading, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the Divine Family. Love to have you. If this is the last time that I'm seeing you, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And I would most definitely be seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. If you chose sensuality or true love come to me, then this is your reading. I don't know, guys. Right off the bat, I'm getting that this could be the all at once. We'll see. I wrote down slowly, quickly, or all at once for all these three groups. And I just feel like this group could be the one where this says all at once, which is like the love at first sight kind of thing. So we have true love come to me in sensuality. That already rhymes and it's giving fairy tale. Come on now. You meet someone, you're attracted to them, and then immediately true love come to me. You're calling them over to you, siren energy. So we have true love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. Then we have sensuality, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh and play. Now, if this is love at first sight, you could be finding this person or falling in love with them at first sight while you're dancing, you're loving, you're laughing, you're playing. Okay, playing could be a lot of different things. You could be playing a sport, playing a game. It could be like a game place where you play games, an arcade. Okay, I'm like, a game place where you play games. I'm pretty sure there's a name for those things. An arcade, with the I laugh. It could be a comedy show. It could be at the movies where you're watching a comedy. You don't know. It could be where you're laughing with your friends and you just lock eyes with them across the room. Like, I just want to open this right now. I'm like, okay, I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the reading. I had to get 19 minutes in, but I do have songs here that I'm going to pull for you guys. And in my most recent reading, I said what romance movie best represents the love story between you and your future spouse. And I'm going to pull from those cards again to see if any of you have any repeat movies, or if you feel called to go watch that one. You can find it on my channel, or I will try to link it in the description box below, so you can just click on it when you're done with this reading. But I feel like that one was a fun one. But today is let me stop. Okay, today's reading is going to be about So This Is Love. That song from Cinderella was playing, and I was like, how cute would it be if I did a reading for how will you fall in love with your future spouse? Would it be quickly, slowly, all at once? You know what I mean? And what will be happening that leads up to the moment we're also going to be going over in this reading, and then we're going to pull those songs and movies towards the end, and then the whole when will you realize you're in love. We're going to try to get into all those scenarios in this reading today to see what happens, okay? Now, and then towards the end, I'm going to pull this and see if what I've been getting in the reading so far ties into what comes on here, okay? So I'm so excited, guys. I do want to get one more card from here. I do want to get one more card. So what will be okay, we have abundance. I got so many cards. We have abundance, we have victory, and we have love. Yeah, if y'all not the group that says all at once, I don't know which one will be. It's y'all. And that card better not embarrass me on my own channel, child. It better not, because I was so scared for group one. I'm like, oh, what if the card or what if the little thing that I wrote down doesn't match what I was picking up in the reading? It did. Thank the heavens. I jumped for joy. Yes, I did. But for you, I'm so definitely getting the all at once, the fall in love at all at once. So for y'all, I don't know if I should say congratulations or not, but you're gonna meet your person and fall in love right away. And I do feel like it's because you feel that with them, but then there's also the physical attraction that's there too. So there's chemistry and all that. But like, yeah, it's definitely giving siren energy here. And now I see that this girl is in the water. So it's like giving mermaid. So maybe if you felt called to group one, you can go watch it. I'm not sure, but I'm just putting that out there. Then we have abundance. So if I start reading it doesn't resonate with you at all, then go watch group one. So abundance. And then it's love one. Oh, yeah, so we have 1 and 2. So we have love, we have abundance. Yeah, love is going to come at you, I'm hearing. And love, it comes in waves and carries us away. It always does. It comes and goes in waves. It always does. It always has or always will. I think that's Waves by Dean Lewis. It slips through my fingers. That song is so good. It comes and goes in waves and carries us away. So something about water, something about waves. It could be on a beach, it could be on a cruise, it could be on a something where there's water, a beach party, a restaurant by the sea, by the water, something along those lines. And then we have one more card, which is victory. So yeah, when you meet this person, you're gonna feel like you have achieved some kind of victory. This is cute. This is really cute so far, guys. Hold up now. Hold up. Okay, I'm getting a little too excited. Let's simmer down. Let's calm down. Deep breaths. And now we're gonna get into the how will you fall in love with them. We're gonna see if we can get more into that with the cards. Is it quickly, slowly, all at once? I don't even know what cards would give me all at once. I have a few ideas of what cards would give me all at once. Oh, and they just keep coming. Okay, so let's see if any of them come out. I have a few ideas of what cards could come out for the love at first sight. Okay, so how will my group ones fall in love with their future spouse, please? And let me know if I should do a reading on how they'll fall in love with you, because this is definitely more so you. Are you crazy? See, and then all of them came out all at once. Y'all the group. Okay, so we have balance. Is this temperance? Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you guys are both sending synergy the other person's way. And I'm sorry I'm using Christmas cards and it's like, it's still winter. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because every time I'm trying to look for a deck, these keep calling to me. Okay? I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. Synergy. It's like what you're mirroring each other, what one person's feeling, the other person's feeling. So, guys, yeah. Y'all all at once. And these are not the cards that I was thinking of, but that makes sense. Temperance energy, balancing, equilibrium. You guys are on the same page, the same energy. And we have, look, Santa Claus there trying to make it happen. He's warping the space-time continuum to make sure you guys meet at that one time. If the Wheel of Fortune come out, we know it is. I feel like if the Eight of Wands come out, it's definitely all at once. Ace of Wands, definitely. So can we get more cards for how they'll fall in love with their person? Will it be quickly, slowly, or all at once? Like, oh, this is so cute. Already. Okay, relax. It comes and goes in waves and carries us away. So y'all may be in a little bit of a up and down situation, because that song keeps coming through. It comes and goes in waves and then it carries us away. So it's kind of like waves is like push and pull in and out, and then I'm seeing like the up and down kind of waves. So you guys could be, I'm not saying turbulent, okay, passionate. It could be what's a good word for up and down all around? I don't know, whirlwind. There we go. It's giving, and the one what I immediately came to mind when I heard whirlwind was Harry and Meghan. Like the whirlwind romance where everybody's just in love with your love. You know, everybody wants to know how they fell in love. It's like, it's gonna be like you got your prince. See, yeah. So maybe not their relationship, because their relationship was kind of ghetto, but their relationship was up and down. But they stuck it out, child. They stuck it out. Okay, yeah. So it could be like that, because then we have the Seven of Kings, which is the seven of, I think Seven of Kings is the Seven of Swords. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Let me keep going with the cards, child. We have the Queen of Kings. Why is... Okay, this came in... I feel like this came up, guys. If y'all watched that What Romance movie best represents your love story with you and your future boss, the longest name ever, I know. But these two cards came out in this particular reading. And that reading is just coming to mind right now. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. You're going to have to go choose and see if you get the reading yourself. But these cards most definitely came through. And so did this one. But this came out in a different group. But we have the Three of Good Cheer, which is Three of Cups. Okay? So like I said, it's definitely giving me the vibe of you out having a good time, laughing, playing, you know, singing, celebrating, gyrating. I just heard. So you're going to be out gyrating, celebrating. And this person could come and try to shoot their shot. And they may, like, in the beginning, act like someone who they're not, because the Seven of Swords does give off that vibe. But it's also giving greedy, because the reference that I used in the other reading was, you're shopping in the grocery store, and you had a long day at work. Yeah, it could be a meet cute like that. And you're just saying, oh my gosh, like, I can't wait to get off of work and go to the store and buy, like, my favorite wine, pizza, chips, juice, you know, something like that. And then you get to the store, and this other guy, being greedy as heck, took all your favorite things, and he's just holding it in his hands and walking away. And you're like, hey, sir, hey, it's giving greedy. Hand me one of those, you know? And that's the beginning of your relationship, because you're coming off as someone who's, like, very abrasive and to the point, and kind of cold in your approach. Like, hey, I had a long day at work. I'm not in the mood to play. Can I have one of those 7 boxes? What you need 7 boxes for? It's giving greedy. Like I said before, you needed 7 boxes of candy canes. Like, I know your tree ain't that big. Your stomach ain't that long, large, deep. Like, excuse me, bottomless. For some men, it is. So, yeah, but that's what you're saying. Like, I've been looking forward to this all day. Can I just have one of those boxes here? Like, her hand is out here. Give it to me. And he thinks you're cute. He likes yous, even though you're coming off as a bit, like I said, abrasive. So where that keeps coming through, you know. But it's kind of like in that moment. And it's funny how he's like, if I were to hold the cards up like this, okay, he's looking at her, but her back is completely turned. So you could walk away with your spoils, because look at how she's holding a candy cane. Yes. So this person gives you the candy cane, you're walking away with your candy cane, and this person just looking after you. And it could lead to him coming and chasing behind you, and because he fell in love at first sight, and you know, but it took you some sweetening to get used to this person. But it's kind of like it ends with a bang here with this Three of Cups. This person will be like, oh, hey, like, I know you had a long day at work, but would you want to come and hang out with my friends? We're meeting up, which is why he had so many candy canes or whatever the thing may be, chips, cookies. Like, his friends are having a party, a get together, a celebration, and you're like coming from work and you just wanted to be by yourself, but you feel the energy too with this, you know? I'm hearing rainbow connection. And someday we'll see it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Na, 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 na. So yeah, you guys feel the connection, like, oh, why not? And then you go to their party and you get to know them a little bit more. And like I said, the person who you thought they were when you first met them is not who they really are. Okay, so who they come off as is not who they really are. Oh god, this is cute. Okay, so how you fall in love with them is giving. You hang out with them, like I said, this balance starting off the spread is giving all at once, okay? And then who you think they are when you first meet them is not who they are, which leads you to be this meanie person, but they end up being nice to you and say, hey, you want to come hang out with me? Or if that's not what's happening, it's like you guys meet up at a celebration and you're coming off cold and uninterested, but this person's coming off as someone, they're acting like who who they are. And it takes them like changing their approach for you to be, you know, welcoming to what they're trying to, you know, put down, for you to pick up what they're putting down. But the how will you, it's going to be when you're having a good time. And it could be like, you know, indulging in something, because we have drinks here. Then the example that I was getting is kind of like, you know, chips, something from the grocery store, something everybody enjoys. So already you guys have something in common, because what they went to pick up loads of, what they went to pick loads up of, you were dreaming of all day at work. And that's kind of like a synchronicity in and of itself. What you were craving all that whole day is what this person was craving to, or just chose to pick up for this party, if this is what it is, you know? But you're definitely coming off as someone who's very good at communicating, someone who, you know, straight to the point. You're not someone who holds back. And this person could love that about you, because they don't really like people who are very, you know, not living in their truth, essentially. Because the Queen of Swords is living in her truth. Whether she's mean, whether she's nice, whether she's goofy, you know, it doesn't matter. What she gonna do is be herself. And this person is just like, oh, I like that. So if it's not in the store, it's going to be in a place where this person's able to view you from afar and fall in love with, like, the person who you are presenting, okay? Free. Yeah, you're coming off as someone who's very pretty, beautiful. They're attracted to how you look first and foremost, but it's also your personality. Because in love, you have Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. And then we have the true love come to me, come out. True love shall come to me, and as I do will, so mote it be. So you are someone who, like, you know, having a good old life. You're inhibitionless. Like, you're putting away your inhibitions, being who you are, being like a party animal, dancing, doing this, saying whatever you want to say, being your true self in order for you to call this person to you. And then when you guys finally meet, it's like, oh wow, victory. I met my person. Victory. Three of good cheer. We're celebrating something. Victory. Cheers. And then we have the victory card. That's why I said that. Because you're cheersing to a victory. A job well done. Okay. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have what? We have Six of Good Cheer, Six of Cups. Feeling at home the first time you meet somebody. Feeling like you've known them before. Soulmate energy, past life, past love energy. Okay? Interesting. Now, what is the next prompt we're going over? What will be happening that leads up to the moment when you realize you're in love? Okay. Let's see. What will be happening that leads up to the moment you realize you're in love with this person? You could be trying to play hard to get a little bit, even though you like them, which is why the Queen of Swords is going to come out. Okay, we have the list. What is this? The list. Is this Judgment? See, it's giving, yeah, divine intervention in some kind of way. Like, you guys are supposed to meet each other for some kind of reason, because it's giving somebody plotting from afar that has more control than you do. You know, it could be friends plotting to get you guys together. It could be, like I said, spirit. It could be angels. It could be anything. Higher power, okay? Because Santa Claus is someone who's supposed to know what every bad girl and boy was doing, or good girl or good boy was doing all year in order to label them as naughty or nice. And 20 is Judgment. Yeah, so this is Judgment here. It's like a split-second judgment call. You realize this person is like, you know, the real deal. You're seeing through the BS. They're not someone who's putting up a front. And you're not someone who's putting up a front. So I do feel like what you admire in them, they're also admiring in you the first time you meet them. Here we have 5 of Candles in reverse. And bro, this is the exact, I'm telling y'all are from that group. Because that same group that I'm talking about got the same 5 of Wands card. Like you guys are bickering, arguing over something. But it's kind of like, it's not like a serious kind of damaging way where you're like saying some things you can't take back. It's like a very serious hurtful fight. It's giving playful banter. It's giving going back and forth, ribbing each other on, you know. And it's kind of giving me the vibe of, you know, like if you're at a place and people are arguing, and some people love to like go around the room and ask everybody, oh, so we're arguing about this, can you give your input? And it's kind of giving one argument between 2 people, because the fact that it came out in reverse is giving it's not between you guys. It could be a fight going on, but it's not between you guys. So the people who are fighting end up bringing you guys into it. Or you know what I just heard? It could be their friend fighting with your friend if you're out on the town or something. You know, yeah, it's giving that because you have 3 of Cups, which represents third-party situations sometimes. So like a third-party friend or someone you guys know kind of introduced you to each other, but you guys, you know, where you guys didn't know each other before. So like through friends you meet this person, or you're out and your friend gets in a fight with their friend, and then you guys have to come over and like kind of break it up, and you guys meet each other, and it's like, oh yeah, let me stop. Something about that is definitely coming through here. It was like it was written a long time ago, like prophesized, which is why it was at first sight. Because otherwise, if you guys hadn't been at the same place at the same time, you would never met each other. So it was kind of like, yeah, divine intervention. So how will you fall in love? What will be leading up to it is giving somebody gonna be fighting, and somebody up there, God is up there writing his little book, and Sergio knocked out Cade. Up in the little book, they're writing y'all story. And they're like, oh, and then you and your person rushed over to kind of break up the fight, and then you guys touch hands or locked eyes or something like that. Like, it's giving, they're up there writing y'all story. Wow. So what's leading up to it is they're like, whoever writes the book of life and whatever happens in our lives, and you know, they up there writing and plotting. And wow, the way this card flew out, we have the Star. I'm hearing right place, right time. Wish come true. So like right when you could be feeling hopeless about love, somebody up there writing your story. Like, and like I said, this person knocked out this person, and then y'all 2 rushed in to help them. Or like this person was having an argument and went around the room saying, oh, so we're fighting over this, can you guys give your input, who's right here? And then you say something, and you either agree with that person or disagree with that person. It leads like a little playful banter kind of thing back and forth. And it wouldn't have happened if that idiot didn't go around asking people, oh, so who's right or who's wrong, you know what I mean? Or you guys will both give each other a look like, oh, we both know he's wrong, you know? That kind of thing where you like connect over something. Like I said, it's either going to be your same snack this person's taking. It's going to be a fight where your friends both get into a fight with each other kind of vibe. It's something about that. So how will they know? What will be happening that leads up to this moment? Star. Somebody could also be having like a show. It could be a show because it did say dancing and playing. I'm hearing ballerina, so ballet. It could be a ballet show, something along those lines. You guys are, it has to be something you guys have in common that brings you together. It has to be. Because or else, why else would you be in the same vicinity? So it's either you guys frequent the same bar, but you were never there at the same time. You guys love the same ballet. You have the same favorite TV show, the same favorite ballet show, the same favorite. And I'm getting that. You in New York, it's Shen Yun. Okay, they be putting up posters like a it's like China before communism play. And like every time I'm watching YouTube, they want to come and have these long 3-5 minute, everybody like, oh my gosh, the show is so good, I feel like everybody should go watch it kind of thing. And you guys like both watched it, and you guys love like Broadway, and you meet at a Broadway show, your favorite Broadway show. It's giving me those vibes. It has to be something you have in common. It's either going to be a friend, an activity, a food, a snack, a restaurant, and that's how you guys meet, because you guys are supposed to meet that way. Yeah. And then we have 6 of Gifts, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. What will be happening that leads up to it? Six of Pentacles. It's like, and you see what I was saying in the beginning, where it's like someone who was taking something from you. Like you wanted to snack all day, you were craving something all day, or it's like you guys, oh, you see another idea came through. You guys both love the same drink. And I'm sorry I keep using bar references. It's not where people meet people. I don't know if people meet people these days, you know. It could be a dating site or something. What it's not giving me, it's giving me authentic vibes, meet cute, where you see each other in person. Like you guys both love the same drink at the bar. So you ordered a drink and walked away. They ordered a drink and walked away, but the bartender only made one drink. And he called to the room, oh, this and that. And then you guys both walk over, gin and tonic or whatever. I'm hearing amaretto sour or something. And you guys both come to get the drink, but there's only one drink, and you think it's your drink, and they think it's their drink, and you guys both go to reach for it, and it's like, hey, that's mine. Like, no, it's mine. And I'm like, oh no, I ordered this drink. No, I ordered this drink. And like leads like a playful banter, getting you guys talking, and then one of you has to stand there until the bartender brings over the same drink I ordered again. You know, that's the vibe it's giving me. It's like very meet cute vibes. That's what I'm getting for you guys, which is why it happens at first sight. So you guys both go reach for the cup and you touch hands at the same time, or you guys go to grab the cup and you lock eyes at the same moment, kind of thing. Like, you know, with the star card here, it's giving very much written in the stars. That and Judgment, yeah. So what will be happening that leads up to the moment, please? It's like someone's taking something away from you, or you feel that they're taking something away from you when you first meet this person, but you see instead you're gaining something, because we have the tree shining in the background, and then we have the tree glistening here, and it's kind of like giving North Star. I'm getting the story of Jesus' birth, where all the wise men were lost and they had to follow the North Star in order to be taken to, you know, Jesus, where he was being birthed. So it's like you guys just feel urged or pulled to go to this one restaurant, you know, and it just so happened that restaurant happens to be right under the North Star, you know, which is like the brightest star in the sky, and you guys just felt called to go there. You don't even know why, but you were being drawn to your person. You were being drawn to the energy in order to meet them. How cute. And then we have Nine of Cups. Yeah, the person you always wanted to be with, you're meeting them this night, and that's it. So what's leading up to it is something could have been going on in your life, and you're out celebrating with friends, and it just so happens that you guys are like, oh, let's meet up at a bar you've never gone to before, or a bar you have, you know, and their person's never been there at the same time, and you guys end up realizing down the road, oh, why, like, that was a bar you've been to before? Yeah, but we just never been there on the same night, or we have been there before, but we weren't meant to meet until this one night, kind of thing. It's giving me those vibes, guys. I don't know. And then look, she's drinking something here. It's giving like a house party that just went down. You guys get invited to a party with friends, and it just so happens that one night this person was able to come to the party. I just saw 2444. They're able to finally come to the party that one night, where every other party that they may not have been there, but they make it this one night, and you guys, you know, meet in the kitchen, you're talking, you know, love at first sight kind of vibes. Yeah. And they just so happen to be everything you've been looking for. Like, wait, where have you been all my life? I'm like, where have you been all my life? Kind of thing. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the World in reverse. So instead of it being an ending, it's going to be a new beginning for you guys. Oh, how freaking cute. Okay. So now we're going to move these cards, y'all. I want to get a few more cards for the when. Will you realize you're in love? It basically came through already, but like this person's your wish come true, everything you've been wanting in a person, and you guys just lock eyes, lock arms, agree on something, start fighting over something, but you recognize the passion there, and it could be like it's stirring in your loins, I'm hearing. So it could be, we have the Awakening card. It could be a sexual awakening you have with this person, where you've never been attracted to anyone, but this person, you know, stirs your loins. We have Ace of Good Cheer, and you meet this person, you just want to get to know more about them. There is the vibe of you maybe trying to deny it, because the Ace of Cups did want to come out in reverse, but I'm entirely not sure. We have the Queen of Candles in reverse. And then we have Cinctor Claws, which is the Hierophant. So like, yeah, you meet at first sight, you love this person, you want to be with them kind of vibe. It's giving you're the Queen of Wands if you're a female, and they're the Hierophant if they're the male. So there's someone who represents marriage to you, the person you've always wanted to marry. They are the physical representation of that person, the physical manifestation of that person. Okay? Five of Wands towards the bottom of the deck for what? Yeah, it could literally be a disagreement that brings you guys together as well. It's going to be a different story for everyone, honestly, guys, because it's not a one-size-fits-all reading. It's just giving me little hints and clues, you know? Okay, so Ace of Good Cheer, drinking. I feel like drinking is involved. Emotions are involved. The Ace of Cups is giving me a little tingling, stirring in your loins, just feeling intense physical attraction towards someone. And it's both sides, I'm hearing. And you're someone who looks good, Queen of Candles. I'm hearing you don't know how good you look because I want to come out in reverse for a second there, but I kind of fixed it. And then sort of the Hierophant. So this person's match material, but they don't know. And you're this siren that was calling them over, but you don't know. You're someone who's beautiful, Aphrodite to them, you know? Because if anyone were to be Aphrodite out of all the queens, it would be the Queen of Wands. But you just don't know that. This person's match material, or what you consider match material, but they don't know that kind of vibes. And you guys, like, both meet over drinks, over a drink, or over shared emotion, shared interests, shared hobbies, because cups also represent art. It also represents creativity. Okay, so now we're going to move on to who says I love you first. So who says I love you first, please? Who says I love you first? Who says I love you first? Will it be my group twos or their person? We have the Six of Kings in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. This is not a person. Who says I love you first? We have the Chariot. Wow. So it's, but the way the two of them are leading, it could be you guys both said at the same time. And that could be another synchronicity in your relationship. Who says I love you first, please? Who says I love you first? We have Nine of Gifts. It's giving an old lady in her house. Interesting. Not old, but older woman in her house. And then we have a woman in this card here. So it could be you who says it first. But I do feel like with this vibe here is giving you guys both say it at the same time in a moment where you guys are at home, feeling comfortable, feeling secure in your relationship, okay? You guys could be going on a little trip. Because we have Six of Swords and the Chariot card. Yeah, you guys could be going on your first trip together is when you guys both say I love you at the first time. And it could be you guys both say it at the same time. You could be celebrating an anniversary, or it's your first trip as a couple kind of vibes. And when you guys are just sitting there, you know, by the fire, maybe talking, feeling comfortable, cozy, you guys say it at the same time. Like, oh, you guys open your mouth to say it. And like, oh, what did you say? What did you say? And they go, oh, no, you go first. They go, no, you go first kind of vibe, okay? So now what are we moving on to? Now I want to get more cards from this deck here. Think about it and see what happens, stupid. This card sometimes gives, oh, wow, that was fast. See, all at once. We have a Message in a Bottle. And then we have Unfinished Symphony. So you finally find the other half of your symphony. So this is definitely giving me all at once. So now this person finally made their way to you. And then we have the 10 coming through, which is the Wheel of Fortune number. The number of the Wheel of Fortune, which, as I said, if it came out, meant all at once. And then we have Chaos and Conflict. And then we have Imagine. And then we have New Life and Building Blocks. So I do feel like for some of you, if you feel part of Group 1, go watch it. Even though you can't have more than, I mean, I don't want to say you can't. But even though these are two different stories, it could be a thing. Who knows? Along the way, Chaos and Conflict could bring you guys together, which is what I was saying about an argument. We have Building Blocks. It's like you fall in love with this person, and as soon as you meet them, you step into a new life and you start building your life with them. And we have Imagine, which is giving me the person you've been waiting for. But the Message in a Bottle, like, you know, you never know when you're going to receive a message in a bottle. But now I'm going to open this, see what we got. If you got quickly, I'm going to fight someone. Guys, we have All at Once. Oh my God. 2 for 2. Now I'm mad that I know what Group 3 is going to be. But we have All at Once. I said it. I love it. I love it. All at Once. Okay. Let's get some songs for y'all. This is so good. This is so good. I love it. I'm like, I don't want to be wrong. But I was not. Okay. Now we have, see, Can I Kiss You by Doll. I've known you for months. You still make me nervous. What's holding me back? I've got nothing to lose. Well, I hope you don't look at me as a friend, but I love it when you look at me like that. So can I kiss you yet? Known you for months, still make me nervous. What's holding me back? I got nothing to lose. Well, I hope you don't look at me as a friend, but I love it when you look at me like that. So can I kiss you yet? Picture the moment inside my head, playing it out like a VHS over and over again. Yeah, so this person's already thinking of kissing when they first meet you. Yeah, it's giving, I love it. I'm like, with all these cards coming through, it has to be all at once. Like, stop playing. Okay, so we have Super Trooper, Cher, Mamma Mia. I was sick and tired of everything. When I called you last night from Glasgow, all I do is eat and sleep and sing, wishing every show. What was I saying about there being a performance? Yeah, you guys could be artists, and you meet this person at one of your shows, or you meet them at one of their shows, kind of vibe. And I did say something about a siren, so it could be singing a voice. Oh, this is so cute. Guys, stop it. Okay, so all I do is eat and sleep and sing, wishing every show was the last show. So imagine I was glad to hear you're coming. Suddenly I feel alright, and it's gonna be so different when I'm on the stage tonight. Tonight the Super Trooper lights are gonna find me, smiling, having shoo-ba-ba, shoo-ba-ba, feeling like a number one. Now we have Bring It On Home to Me, guys, relax. By Sam Cooke. We have If You Ever Change Your Mind About Leaving Me Behind, Baby, Bring It to Me, Bring Your Sweet Lovin', Bring It On Home to Me. Yeah. I knew I laughed when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Baby, Bring It to Me, Bring Your Sweet Lovin'. Okay, so now these songs are giving more nuance to the reading. You could leave this person here because it's like, I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from Glasgow. So this person, you could have, you know, maybe lost this person, you guys broke up or something, and one of you just finally gives in and calls the other person and says, hey, come on home now. Okay, interesting. So this is giving more information on your relationship. Now we have Rewrite the Stars, Zac Efron and Zendaya from The Greatest Showman, if you're interested. Now, you know I want you. It's not a secret I tried to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, and fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me, but you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars, say you were made to be mine, nothing could keep us apart, you'd be the one I was meant to find. Boom. End the reading. Done it. Okay, last song. We have Baddest Girl Pentatonics. Yo, that Queen of Wands coming through. We have Do You Really Love Me? Do You Really Care? Do You Really Want Me? Do You Really at least pretend to love me, girl? I don't care if this love is real. They're saying you're the baddest girl around. You take your men and then you shoot them down. Yo. Oh, these songs are so good. Oh gosh, guys, stop it. Okay, we need a movie for y'all. Sorry. I'm so getting caught up in the song. Okay. Are you sure? Maybe. Are you sure? These are too many cards, though. What movies are these? What movie is this? Sure. Okay, we'll take them. I'll take one more movie. Can I get one more movie, though? Okay. We have the first movie that came out is Snow White, and it's Snow and Prince Florian. Now we have Sabotage. We have Damsel in Distress. We have Magical Voice. See, something about a voice. We have Insane Good Looks, because Snow White was the baddest. Okay. And we have Baddest Girl. We have Endearing Personality. We have Innocent. We have Virginal. She's frolicking in the movie. We have Lots of Friends. We have Naive. We have Alpha Hero, A Fish Out of Water, and Far From Home. Okay, these are all things, or I guess keywords that could play into when you meet this person. But then we have Notting Hill, which is Anna and William. We have A Chance Meeting, and this came through in one of the groups for the romantic movie, so maybe you want to go watch that reading as well. We have A Chance Meeting, a meet cute, a bookworm, and a movie star. Something about somebody being famous or having some notoriety to them. I feel like that's a vibe here. And the first time you meet them, it could be at their show or something. Or maybe I'm getting a small vibe, a message that came through that said maybe you guys were together before, you guys separated, this person had the nerve to become famous or something while y'all were gone, and then you ended up showing up to one of their shows, and I guess you started your relationship again, or they called you and said, hey, you want to come to a show of mine or something along those lines. But we have Across the Pond. We have American and English. You guys could come from different countries. I just said that. Okay, yeah, different countries. And we have Opposites Attract. And that was definitely a movie where opposites attract. Yeah. Now, the last movie we have is Princess and the Frog. We have Tiana and Naveen. We have a friends to lovers, the enemies to lovers, hard work, root magic / dark magic. We have a lost parent, somebody lost a parent. We have opposites attract. We have a hot hole, someone who looks good but they're an e-hole. We have long journeys. We have a slow burn. We have suspense, the bayou, New Orleans, beignets, and a chef. So somebody can be a chef. You come to their restaurant, which I didn't mention. Something along those lines. So maybe the movies you should watch just to get more information is Notting Hill, Snow White, and Princess and the Frog. That's all that I have for y'all, because this wasn't supposed to be this long, but this is juicy. And we have Sabotage coming through twice, right? Sabotage and Princess and the Frog. I should have wrote Sabotage, because what's that man's name? Dr. Facilier was really hey. Oh, okay. So if you want to listen to any of the songs, we have Can I Kiss You by Doll, DAHL, Super Trooper from Mamma Mia 2, Cher and the Mamma Mia cast. We have Bring It On Home to Me by Sam Cooke, Rewrite the Stars by Zac Efron and Zendaya, and then we have The Baddest Girl by Pentatonics. Great songs. Okay, that's all that I have for you guys. I just love that all at once came out for real, and I wasn't bugging. Okay, I hope this video resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Child of the Divine family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But if this is the last time that I'm seeing you, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading, and I will see you as always in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. If you chose psychic protection, as well as knowledge, as well as destiny, then this is your reading. Okay, so unfortunately I already opened the other 2 cards from group 1 and group 2, and they were pretty accurate, because what I said in the reading came out in the little card for Will You Fall in Love Slowly, quickly, love at first sight kind of vibes. The card definitely matched what I was picking up in the reading, but for you there's only one less. I know what it is, but I'm still going to try to, you know, get into the vibe of your reading and not let you know that I know, you know, kind of vibe. So the first card we have here is Psychic Protection, which is around me now, a shield of gold protecting me, strong and bold. So this person could definitely be very chivalrous when you meet them. They could be someone who protects you, makes you feel safe, makes you feel small if you're a female watching, or just makes you feel seen, makes you feel more manly if you're a masculine watching. We have knowledge that make you feel smart. I do feel like you're someone who's very intelligent as well, so you kind of know what you want, you know what to expect, what to tolerate, what not to tolerate. We have Let Me Connect, above and below, let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So there could be something here about ancestors, something about having, like I said, knowledge of something already, having knowledge of who this person is in your life already, because you are, you know, psychically protected already. Now we have Destiny. And all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So it's giving, like I said, definitely the vibes of you already know who this person is before they come in, or as soon as they come in, you know who they are, because you feel an instant like connection with them, or an instant like inner knowing feeling like, oh yeah, this is my person. So it's giving that, of course, if you know this is your person, you're gonna fall, you know, pretty, you know. But let's get the tarot first, okay, and see. So it's giving this person is your destiny. Here we have 8, which is the Strength card, okay. With knowledge is 28 reduced to 10, so it's giving Wheel of Fortune. And then 4 is giving Emperor vibes, so that's funny. The 4 reduces to Emperor vibes, and I was getting Protector and Provider from this person. So it's giving that you know this person, you could have manifested them. So like when this person comes in, there's no need for you to hold back. So I do feel like I don't think you're gonna fall for this person slowly. I think you're gonna know immediately this is your person. You have 7 of Kings in reverse. You know immediately this is your person. Your guard is down. You have 5 of Candles in reverse. You're not going to fight it. So already with these 2 cards, let me get one more card. And we have 4 of Gifts. Like, you know, not being in, okay, yeah. So it's like giving that you let your, like, release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Live your life with words unspoken. Feel life with words wide open. Today is where we both begin. The rest is still unwritten. So like you, okay, so it's giving me the vibe you definitely fall for this person pretty quickly, okay? It's not giving slow, and it's not giving love at first sight. It's giving that you knew this person was coming in, so you let your guards down. and you're like, okay, I met you, and now the rest is kind of like unwritten, you know? So 7 of Swords in reverse, you're not going to be hiding who you are. You're going to have your defenses down. And that's what the 4 of Gifts, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is kind of giving as well. I just saw 333. So it's like you guys work well together. It's kind of like you guys are just meant for each other, essentially. That's what you're going to feel anyway. So it's like you're going to fall in love pretty quickly with this person. There's not going to be any blockages or any barriers because you have that psychic protection there as well. So there's nothing that's going to be getting in the way of you falling in love with this person. There's nothing that's holding you back with the knowledge. Like I said, you're someone who's evolved, who's maybe healed, and of course if you're in a healed state, you call in someone who's healed as well, with that Emperor energy coming through and psychic protection. So I kind of feel like you're going to let yourself fall, okay, pretty quickly at that, because you're not holding anything back, okay? You're not holding on too tightly to the situation. You're not obsessing over it, you know? Like, you're just comfortable. You're chilling, okay? Now we have the High Priestess, because you just know. You know. Like, what can I say? I can't say anything else. You just know this is your person. You just know. Okay, can I get one more card, please? For how will they fall in love with their future spouse? Slowly, quickly, or all at once? Slowly, quickly, or all at once, please, Spirit. Slowly, quickly, or all at once. Like, it's giving healthy love, you know? Not that the other groups weren't healthy, but it's kind of like you're not someone who's scared to fall in love. Like maybe group 1 was. You weren't someone who was scared to let someone in, scared to be vulnerable and emotional with someone. And group 2, like, you know, it's not someone, you're not giving those vibes. Like, you're someone who is willing, open, you've learned what you needed to learn, you've done the work you needed to do, and now whenever you let it go, and whenever this person comes in, you're in a place where you're able to healthily fall in love with someone. You know how to, you know, build boundaries. You know how to, you know, operate in a relationship. You know how to be the feminine if you're the feminine. You know how to be the masculine if you're the masculine. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that I'm getting. You're not someone who needs like much help when it comes to relationships, because you're just healthy. It's a healthy relationship, okay? Queen of Cups feelings, and the moon in the back there, so it's giving High Priestess as well. So Pisces, Cancer vibes coming through big. So it's like, so you just no. And I do feel like Pisces and Cancers fall in love pretty quickly. So those 2 energies, you fall in love with your person pretty quickly. Now, if you are interested towards the end, I'm going to be pulling a romance movie that best represents how you fall in love with this person, or best represents your relationship with them in general. I did also use these in my last reading, which was which romance movie best represents your love story with your future spouse. I got into all that good stuff, so you can definitely go and watch that if you feel interested. And I'm going to pull some songs for you, but that's more towards the end. And then of course we're going to get the paper here. So it's definitely giving you fall in love pretty quickly, I would say. We have Knight of Candles, Knight of Wands, absolutely. I'm hearing charge. Like, you're not holding back. Like, you realize you want this person, you want a relationship, you want love, you find them, and then you're gonna just, you know, be dating, seeing them. It's giving like, you know, not irrational, but maybe irrational. Like, you, even though you're not supposed to be seeing them, you're calling, you're texting, you're speaking all the time, you're smitten is what I just heard. Now we have the 10 of Gifts, which is definitely giving me the vibe of someone settling down. Maybe you guys trying not to settle down too quickly. That's what I heard specifically. Like, you guys know this is your forever partner, but you're trying not to move too quickly, even though you're going to be moving quickly because we have the Knight of Swords. But you're trying not to rush into moving in, rush into having a family, rush into kids and stuff like that, even though you will want to. So like I said, quickly. So now we're going to move on to the other part of the reading. Your reading's coming through pretty clearly. So I do feel like it's like I said, a healthy love. I don't have to tell you anything about this or that. Now we're going to move on to the portion of the reading, which is the what will be happening that leads up to the moment, you know, when you realize that you're in love. What will be happening? What will be happening? The lead up, the build up to the moment they realize that they're in love, please. My group 3s. We have the Lightning Tree Tower moment. I'm hearing this person's going to be for you and be there for you in a time where they're going to be showing up at a time in your life where you actually need your person. Or you could be experiencing a tower moment, and it's this person who is there for you. They're that emperor in your life, taking care of things. You know, I'm hearing, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns from Mulan. So that this person gets right down to business to help you build yourself back up. So you could be experiencing a tower moment with this person. And look, when everything around you is falling apart, they're the only stable emperor presence in your life, okay? So you fall in love with them. So leading up. We have the Judgment card. So some judgment is going to be coming into your life. So these are major arcana cards. So major events are going to be leading up to you saying, and then we have death. What the heck? Major moments are going to be leading up to you realizing you're falling in love with this person. You're going to be going through a lot of upheaval, a lot of endings, and a lot of new awakenings, starting new things, having to end old things. Wow, starting and stopping old cycles. Interesting. This is very interesting. And this death card is giving me the vibe of this psychic protection card. So it's kind of like this person comes in to be your knight in shining armor. We did have the Knight of Wands. With the Emperor, they come in to be your emperor here to protect you. Wow. But the Tower, I mean the Judgment and Death didn't want to come out in reverse. I'm not sure they wanted to stay in reverse, but there's something about major moments in your life. You may be trying to deny it, or I'm hearing push this person away maybe, for some of you, because you don't want your life or whatever you know what's going on in your life to touch them. But they're like, I don't care, I'm gonna be there for you, I'm gonna help you rebuild. Like, everything around me is falling apart, I don't want you to be a part of this, and leave, don't be here. And it's kind of like, no, I'm here. It's giving like twin flames as well, with the 2 lightning strikes striking the same tree. It's like you guys were meant to experience these ups and downs with each other, and it's in experiencing the hard times you realize that you love this person. We have the Child, the new beginning, when you go through all these things and make it on the other side. Because some relationships definitely fold under pressure. I feel like this relationship thrives under the pressure. Because I feel like in relationships, it takes like maybe years for certain couples to go through a tower moment. And then they did not have a stable enough beginning or foundation to survive it. But you guys are going through these things right in the beginning of your relationship before you even say I love you. And it's kind of like the fact that you guys are making it through definitely ties to that Destiny card that we have there, but it's also tying to the fact that you guys are going to be able to, the fact that you make it through it is what's going to make you realize, wow, I love this person for real. Like, I'm ready to start this new journey, embark on this new journey. I'm ready to believe in the whole true love concept. And I feel like after this, you guys aren't really going to be in the whole, let's, take it slowly phase anymore. No. There's going to be sudden realizations. It may take, like I said, you guys go through a lot. And once you go through certain experiences with people, it builds a bigger bond. So if right off the bat you meet someone, you end up being homeless, and they bring you into their home, that's something that other couples don't really go through. So it's like, it creates a better bond. And most couples wouldn't make it on the other side, but you guys do. Now, boom, you meet someone, you guys, do things together, you have a baby, somebody gets pregnant. Most couples don't go through that when they first meet. So like, you guys making it on the other side lets you know, wow, yeah, this is really my person, okay? So that's the vibe that I'm getting. Then we have the 4 of good cheer, the 4 of cups. Interesting. Coming out after the Fool. Like, it's giving this person helping you with certain things. Like, you're at work and this person is actively, like I said, it could be work that's falling apart, you're in a state of maybe life isn't going the way you want it to, so you're wanting to close yourself off, but this person not allowing you to do that, running away from them, hide from them, not let them help you, that's what's going to make you realize, wow, I love this person, they're really here for me. There's no need for me to run away, there's no need for me to not accept their love, This person could help you get another job. Like, you're struggling to find a job. This person employs you or says, hey, I'll take care of you until you're able to, get a new job or something. Something about taking care of. And it could be just all part of your destiny. And then here you have the King of Gifts. Wow, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's going to take care of you in a time when you need to be taken care of. They're going to bring you in. They're going to support you. They're going to help build you back up when you're feeling at your lows, when you're not feeling deserving of this love at all. And that's the moment you realize, wow, this person must really love me, so therefore I love them, And then we have the King of Good Cheer, the King of Cups. Like, 2 kings, the most stable kings in the deck, I would say. The most nurturing, the most hubby material kind of kings are coming through. So when they're taking care of you financially, then they're also going to be taking care of you emotionally, making sure you're good, making sure you're eating. If you want to drink and wallow in your tears, they'll do that with you, kind of vibes. So you're going to realize you're in love when maybe you're not the most interested in loving them after going through all these things. They're still sticking by you. It's kind of like you're not being lovey-dovey. You're not giving them the zigs as much as, you know, they may want it, but they're still choosing to stick beside you. So it's because you guys made it through all these traumatic and troubled experiences that you made it, essentially. Okay, so what we're gonna go through next is the who says I love you first. Who says I love you first, please? Did something fall over? We have the 7 of good cheer, the 7 of cups. Then we have the 8 of good cheer, not the 7 and the 8 of cups coming out. So the 7 of good cheer upright, the 8 of good cheer in reverse. So I feel like when one of you, which is probably you, is ready to run away from the connection, this person has to make a decision on why they want to stay with you. You may ask them, well, why do you want to be with me? It's giving me the whole the vibe of the beginning of Sweet Home Alabama. Like, what do you want to be my boyfriend for anyhow? And he's like, so I can kiss you whenever I want, kind of thing. I was like, well, when do you want to be my girlfriend for anyhow? And it's like, so I can kiss you whenever I want, so I can be there for you whenever I want, so I can provide for you in that way whenever I want, not have you question me, you know, or question my intentions. So I feel like when you may try to run away and drown yourself in your sorrows in the drink, which is what I was getting, is the 4 of cups as well, this person's gonna have to make a decision to kind of choose to stay beside you and tell you that they love you. Like, why do you want to be with me for anyhow? Because I love you. I love you. It's giving the scene from Queen Charlotte, where she just keeps battering him and bothering him and asking him, why you want to be with me, or do you love me? And he's like, you don't want to be with someone like me. And she's like, do you love me? And then, you know, he's like, it doesn't matter. And she's like, do you love me? He's like, I love you. Not funny. That scene was like so beautiful, but that's the vibe that I'm getting here. Now we have the balance, the temperance card. It's kind of like, and then as soon as they say it, you realize it and say it back. So it's like giving like a little earth shattering. You're not expecting it. You could be like I said, it's giving a healthy relationship, where when someone says I love you, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to wonder. Like when you were falling in love with them, they were falling in love with you, and by the time you guys say it, it's going to be the appropriate kind of time to say I love you. Okay, I'm hearing like 1 month in, maybe. Interesting. Okay, so it's giving you guys say it at the same time, but they kind of initiate it by saying, you're like, oh, what do you want to be with me for anyhow? And then like, because I love you. And you're like, I love you too. And it's just like, you know. This has been the shortest group so far, but we're not even done. Okay, so I'm going to keep going with these cards here. How will they fall in love with their future spouse? Please. How will they fall in love with their future spouse? Okay. So how will my group 3s fall in love with their future spouse, please? Okay. We have breathe. I'm hearing just breathe. That's a song from wow, so this did want to come out. I had to flip the deck before I hit record again to shuffle it, and I saw all that glitters and mending. So we have breathe, we have mending. But breathe is a song from In the Heights, where what's her name, Nina, comes back from college, and it wasn't a good experience. She dropped out, and she's scared to tell her family because she comes from Washington Heights in the Bronx, I believe that is, and she's so used to always being the best, being the smartest on her block. And I just saw 111. She's used to being the smartest on the block and all that kind of stuff, but she goes to college and has to experience, like, I think racism for the first time, because she's going to college in, like, California, and, like, that's a tower moment essentially. And yeah, wow, like, why does that always happen? Like, I'm explaining something from just a song that ends up being what I was saying the whole time. Okay, so she experiences that, and then she comes back and she's scared to tell her family she dropped out of college, because she's like waiting. She's scared for, like, summer to end. She's scared for summer to end because they're gonna realize she's not going back. So essentially, she comes back for the summer, and then she ends up meeting up with her old love, or her first love, Benny. And she's going through a tower moment in her life right now. She's not sure she's going back to school. And then he ends up taking her on a journey, making her remember where she is, or making her remember where she came from and who she was. Like, he's taking her to the Manhattan or Washington Bridge, or a part that overlooks it, and just, like, taking her around her town and saying, remember when we used to do this, remember when we used to do that, like, just making her fall in love with herself and remember who she was before she left, you know, and got bogged down by life. I just saw 222. And essentially, like I said, she was going through a tower moment where she was, you know, she quit college, she said, I'm not going back, and stuff like that. And then meeting Benny and spending the summer with him, he kind of makes her regain her equilibrium, to the point where at the end of it, she has to go back to college, but she's like, oh, I'll be back for Labor Day, or I'll be back for Thanksgiving, I'll be back for this and that. So this is not the end of our relationship, but, like, they're gonna have to go through some, you know, issues, ups and downs, stuff like that. But it wasn't until she was going through that tower moment and she first reconnected with him again. It's just like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. So they spend that whole summer re-falling in love with each other, and he helps her, like I said, re-fall in love with herself and why she wanted to go to school and who she really was as a person. I'm like, it was so sweet. Maybe that's a movie that, I don't have it in the deck, but that's a movie you could watch in the Heights, so you could fully understand what I'm saying. It's basically like he took her on a whole remember who you are journey, and in doing that, they re-fell in love because they grew up together, essentially. So that could be a plot that ties into your relationship with your future spouse. It could be someone you knew from childhood, you guys grew apart, and then you guys ended up coming back together after you went through a tower moment. And now we have a leg up. Yeah, what was I saying about this person maybe giving you a job or something? Wow. Like, I can't. This is just, like, really crazy. Okay, so essentially, he ended up giving her a leg up while she was there for the summer. Like I said, taking her around the cities, taking her around their block, their neighborhood, and saying, remember when we used to do this? You used to be the best person. He used to help out at her dad's cab company. So they would spend a lot of time together. Like, he just basically, you know, breathe life back into her life, you know, after she was feeling so unsure about where she was going and moving forward, you know. So a leg up, he gave her a leg up. This person's gonna give you a leg up, and I do feel like in doing so, you're gonna fall for this person pretty quickly, because I feel like kindness, when somebody's nice to you, you can't help but fall in love with them, you know. So we have mending. They were mending the relationship in that movie. So that movie could have some significance. It could definitely give you more insight into the relationship with you and your person. I'm like, they even got a pull from the movies. I'm still going to, but. And then we have breathe. Just breathe. This is the part of the movie I just saw 444. So I've seen 222, 333, 444. Okay. So like I said, it's destiny. You're down on your luck. You're down on your luck when you meet this person, or right after meeting them. And this person, like, kind of, like, breathes life back into you, and you can't help but falling in love with them by them doing that. Okay. So the beginning of the movie, she's coming back from college. She's not sure how she's gonna tell her dad that she dropped out of college. She's like, you know, let's just start with a breath. Let's just breathe, you know. So you're figuring out where you're gonna go next and not what you're gonna do. And like, okay, all I can do right now is just breathe. Take it one day at a time. And then she meets this person, and they start mending their relationship. And then it ends with her getting that leg up that she needed by the end of summer to go back to school. Okay, so these cards here are giving me, like, you know, like, it's not giving me slowly, and it's not giving me all at once. Like I said, it's giving, like, quickly, because that's the only option. So I'm gonna open it, and we have quickly. You're gonna fall in love quickly, because they're there for you. They're your wish come true. We have they're what you need. They're your what's it called, savior. Is what I'm getting, right? Your saving grace, essentially, because we have the lamp here, the genie lamp. It's like, you know, Aladdin was down his luck, and it was because he met Genie that he was able to essentially find his happy ever after. He was able to pretend to be Prince Ali, get a leg up to in meeting Jasmine and making her fall in love with him, or getting into the castle so they could have more interactions with each other. Like, you know, you're meeting your little genie. Someone's going to take care of you. So you're going to fall in love with them pretty quickly. Now, I want to get some songs. I want to get some songs. Can we get some songs for group 3? I love this part. Oopsie daisy. Okay, I'll take these because y'all have more time than the other groups did. And they're going to get some movies for y'all. Get some movies for group 3. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. How many movies? These are just... Okay. You guys got 4 movies. We'll get into those after we get into the songs. You guys got a lot of songs too. Like I said, you guys have more time left over than group 1 and group 2. Like I said, it's a pretty straightforward read. Then they have like a lot of different stuff going on. So we have Beautiful Crazy by Luke Combs. We have When She Gets That Come Get Me Look in Her Eyes. Well, it kind of scares me the way she drives me wild, and she drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy is beautiful to me. How cute. It's kind of like even when life is going crazy, as long as they're with you, they're fine, you know? Even if you're acting crazy and they try to help you and they're trying to reject it and say no, they're still going to help you. That's the vibe. Then we have Cupid by Sam Cooke. So we have Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me, for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. Now I don't mean to bother you, but I'm in distress. There's danger of me losing all of my happiness. For I love a girl who doesn't know I exist, and this you can fix. I kind of add that last part because it ends at there's danger of me losing all of my happiness. So I feel like by you maybe trying to pull away from this person when you're going through hard times, it's gonna make them try to pray to everything they believe in, saying, Cupid, please. I'm hearing Cupid, let your arrow make her love strong for me. Is that here? No, it's not here. It's like Cupid, let your arrow make her love strong for me. So it's like this person's like, okay, please, Cupid, I'm begging you now, child. I'm begging you, Cupid. Please allow her to fall in love with me, or stay in love with me, or or not push me away, essentially. Okay? Now we have In the Silence, J.P. Cooper. I've been seeking silver linings, feeling incomplete. Singing, oh, I wish it didn't taste so bittersweet. So enamored, stammered, oh, my voice was broke. Like a poor man stood before the queen, I tripped over my tongue before I spoke. And though I never said it with words, there was love in the silence. Even now, after all of these years, you're the light in my darkness. We used to share the feeling, dreaming, gazing at the bedroom ceiling. Okay. Oh boy. Definitely something here about it being bittersweet. Definitely something about there being, I feel like, some push and pull. So it could be you guys fall for each other quickly. That tower moment happens. You try to run. They're like, no, I'm not going to let you run. And by them being there, they're like, I'm here for you. Whether we're together, whether we're still romantically involved or not, I'm here for you. That whole Four of Cups where you kind of may put them at a standstill and say, oh, but I mean, you could still be in my life, but it's not going to be anything, you know, romantic. They're like, that's fine. And by them giving you that space in the silence, they're saying, and though I never said it with words, by me giving you your space and still being here for you, there was love in the silence. Then we have A Long Way Down, One Direction. Point of no return, now it's just too late to turn around. I tried to forgive you, but I struggle because I don't know how. We built it up so high, and now I'm falling. It's a long way down from here. It's a long way down. Yes, you're falling for them fast and hard. Wow. And like, it's a long way down from here. This is more so giving you fall for someone. It's a long way down. So it's kind of like tying is that whole what I was saying already, where they fall in love with you and you try to push them away and you're like, oh wow, I fell so quickly and now it's a long way down. Or it could be that for flip it and reverse it if you need to, where it's like you fall in love with them quickly, then they go through a tower moment, they try to push you away, and by you sticking it out and showing them there's love in the, you know, dark. I'm hearing that's love in the dark. Love in the Dark by Jesse Reyes is coming through as well. But it's kind of like by you showing them that you're still going to be there for them, providing them that protection, you know. I'm hearing calming their mind with this psychic protection. The psychic is like in your head, like you're providing them that safe place to land, to be feel safe and not have to feel like someone is always attacking them kind of thing. You provide them that psychic protection as well, because you want to be their peace, you want to be their solitude, you want to make them feel happy and grounded. And I kind of think by you doing that, you're showing them you love them in the smallest of ways, in the quiet. Interesting. Yeah. So we have Cruisin' by Smokey Robinson, which is baby, let's cruise, let's float, let's glide. Let's open up and go inside. And if you want it, you got it forever. I just can't stay. I could just stay there inside of you and love you, baby. Let the music take your mind. Just release and you will find you're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together. And I remember in this song he says, this is not a one-night stand. So this person's like, this is not a one-night stand. This is not me, you know, wanting to hit it and quit it. This is me wanting to be there for you. Vice versa, if it ends up resonating for the other person and not you, where you're telling them it's not a one-night stand for me, I want to be with you, okay? But with the let the music take your mind, it's like I said, still giving me the whole where you're their solace. You quiet their mind when they're with you, you know? It's giving like Bella and Edward in Twilight, where he's like, I can't hear what you're thinking, and it must be so peaceful to him when he's always constantly bombarded by everybody else's thoughts. So just be with that person that quiets your mind, where you're not overthinking, you're not stressing, you just feel, you know, comfortable, you feel safe kind of vibe. Okay, so now we have Back to You, Louis Tomlinson and BB Rexa. You stress me out, you kill me, you drag me down, you bleed me up. We're on the ground, we're screaming. I don't know how to make it stop. I love it, I hate it, and I can't take it, but I keep on coming back to you. I know you say you know me well, but these days I don't even know myself. I always thought I'd be with someone else. I thought I would own the way I felt. So that's definitely giving me the vibe of you feeling like you don't even know yourself. You don't know what's going on in your life, where you're going, what's to come. And you're like, I don't even know me. The Four of Cups that came through earlier, I don't even know me. I don't even know what's happening. I don't know what's going on in my life. How am I supposed to, you know, fall for you and, you know, feel safe with you? And it's like, you do though. And they're going to make you feel that way for real. Like I'm saying, there's something here about healthy relationships, but you always thought you would meet someone this way. Or maybe you never thought you would, there was a part of you who never thought you would meet someone at all until you did, because this person's your destiny. And it's like, I thought I'd always be with another kind of person, or I have this view of who this person was in my mind until you came into my life kind of thing. And now we have Memory Lane by Haley Joel. So I walk down memory lane because I love running into you. How are you? I'm doing great, and I have you back for a few. I just love the idea when I see you in my head. That's why I walk down memory lane, because it's the only place I have you again. So there's definitely a vibe for some of you here of knowing this person already, of you guys having a past when you guys come back together, okay? Or you having a relationship a little bit, having some troubles, you know, maybe breaking up with someone, and then you having to remember this person, and then you finally got your way back to each other again. And it's because you guys have, your relationship is so protected, okay? Maybe you needed to walk away and find more knowledge, and then destiny brought you back together again kind of vibe. Now, the movies we have are Snow White. So you have Snow and Prince Florian. We have Sabotage. We have a Damsel in Distress. We have Magical Voice. We have Insane Good Looks. We have an Endearing Personality. We have Innocent. We have Virginal. We have Frolicking. We have Lots of Friends. We have Naive. We have Alpha Hero, A Fish Out of Water, and Far From Home. That's giving me the whole how Nina felt far from home when she was in California, going through what she was going through in college. I feel like the thing was that, like, this rich hoity-toity girl in her dorm said, oh, that she stole something, and the people that the college, like, administration came and, like, dug through all her stuff, like, obliterated her side of the room, because of course she's, like, Mexicana, or she's, like, Puerto Rican, she's, you know, Hispanic. Essentially they thought she stole the girl's thing, and the girl ended up finding it, and she got no apology or anything. So, like, you're feeling like a fish out of water when you meet this person, maybe. Now, the next movie we have is Grease, Sandy and Danny. We have Opposites Attract, Bad Boy, Good Girl, coming through again with the whole endearing, innocent, virginal. We have Angsty. We have Summer Love, that in the Heights, that Summer Love. We have Guy Puts Up a Front, Innocent Turned Bad, Sexy, School Dance, Big Group of Friends. We have Life Lessons, Musicals, Dancing, Cars, and Hair Gel. So there's something here about singing, because we have a insane good look, so we have a magical voice. So one of you here may know how to sing, and that's why you fall in love with this person. You guys could have a big group of friends. You guys could know each other from school. It's a big vibe that I'm getting. Something here about college or high school into college. Another movie we have here is Princess and the Frog. Tiana and Naveen. We have Friends to Lovers, Enemies to Lovers, Hard Work. We have Root Magic. We have Dark Magic. That Psychic Protection is coming through heavy. Lost Parent, Opposites Attract, Hot Hole, Opposites, Bad Boy, Good Girl. Playboy, Innocent. That vibe is coming through. Hot Hole, Long Journeys, Slow Burn, Suspense, Bayou, and New Orleans, Beignets, and Chef. So this came through for group 2. If any of you felt called to group 2, even though it's a completely different reading from you guys. And the last movie we have here is Tangled. So we have Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. Opposites Attract, that's a big vibe coming through. We have a Friends to Lovers, another big vibe coming through. We have Naivety, another big vibe coming through. Skepticism, Slow Burn, Enemies to Lovers, Forced Proximity, A Whirlwind Romance. The scenic route, where they take the scenic route and take forever just to get to the plot, I would say. So you guys end up, like, holding hands, taking the scenic route, taking things kind of slow but kind of quickly. Like I said, it's not giving forever to fall in love or say I love you. It's giving that you guys wait the appropriate time. We have Tough Outer Shell but a Soft Heart, and then we have Grumpy Sunshine. So there's definitely something here about you guys being opposites in some kind of way. It could be looks. I'm hearing skin color, ethnicities, countries. Oh yeah, because in the Heights, Benny was black and Nina was Puerto Rican. So there could be that as well. Different, like I said, skin tones, cultures, backgrounds. But that's what I have for you guys. So I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the Divine Family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But if this is the last time that I'm seeing you, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're seeing this reading. Take your time. You're going to fall in love quickly for your future spouse relationship. And I hope you enjoy this reading. And I'll see you, as always, in the next one. Bye.